The action-packed fourth installment of John Wick, dodging bullets, throwing punches, and taking names couldn't have come any sooner. The movie wizards had pulled out all the stops to create an immersive experience like never before. Welcome to Galore Techs. In this video, we'll mention some of the technological and cinematic innovations that have gone into making John Wick 4. With two of their last four films being regarded as flops, Lionsgate was itching for a comeback, and John Wick 4 delivered the knockout punch they desperately needed. This time around, the movie did better than the last three installments with a debut at $73.8 million, marking the best opening weekend for the franchise. And the critics were happy to give it an average rating of 8 out of 10. Of course, the presence of our heartthrob Keanu Reeves did play a major role in making it a box office success and has outperformed his share of stunts and tricks. Let's not forget, this guy is nearly 60. But there's a lot more than star power that has made the franchise a hit. The detailed action sequences, vibrant colors, and gliding camera movements are just a few of the highlights. They have also incorporated some amazing CGI in the movie to enhance the realism of scenes. The action sequences push the boundaries of what is possible in action filmmaking. The movie was given a longer runtime to perform real action scenes on screen rather than letting brutal editing dictate the action. Director Chad Stahelski, who himself has worked as a stuntman and doubled for Keanu in The Matrix, did his job well. One example being the incredibly put together fight scene on the 222 steps leading up to the Sacre-Cœur Basilica in Paris. Keanu, being a badass himself in martial arts, did almost 95% of all the stunts himself in the John Wick movies. He did this sequence himself except for the big stair fall, which was performed by a stunt double. The stairs were laced with cushions and padding to minimize the fall impact on the actors and were digitally removed using visual effects. The cinematographer of the last three John Wick movies, Dan Lawson, strived for a better than the last movie. The third sequel with him on board was shot in New York, but this one is shot in Berlin and Paris. Since the cities are quite dark at night, unlike New York, they went for a more vibrant color palette to really breathe more life into the scenes. That's why you see this strong focus on green and amber colors. The Osaka Continental fight scene is an example of what the cinematography team has achieved. Although many would argue that too much gunfighting will eventually be boring, you can't deny the beauty of the fights. The director also tried to keep each scene different from the others to avoid similarities, like when John runs out of bullets, he grabs the nunchucks for a change. Impressive, right? Now we know CGI is a key ingredient to big budget movies, and here they have used it to create breathtaking cityscapes, adding that extra oomph to the already gritty and intense atmosphere. But critics sensed something was off during the duel outside the Sacre-Cœur church in Paris in the movie's final moments. The catch was that this scene was partially filmed on a soundstage with compositing in a controlled environment. There is a slight shift in the scene's atmosphere, making all the action a little out of place and less engaging. Also, the final sunrise is also CGI and does look detracting compared to the rest of the movie. One cool CGI addition is the Arc de Triomphe scene, which is near impossible to film in real life among all the traffic and the rules. Jokes apart, the VFX team meticulously shot the sequence in an abandoned Berlin airport, and the FX Rodeo team added the Arc environment based on scans done by the Yard VFX. One thing that differentiates John Wick from the previous ones is the use of large format cameras and lenses. Chad Stahelski is a wizard when it comes to blocking, choreographing those epic fight scenes, and making sure every move is captured flawlessly. And guess what? They went all out on the cameras for this one. We're talking about their use of certified IMAX cameras. To capture every detail, they had the talented DP Dan Lawson behind the lens using the powerful Arri Alexa LF cameras, with the mini version for those heart-pounding action shots. They wanted wide shots to showcase Keanu doing his thing with very little camera angle movement, disrupting the beauty of the practical scene. A particular scene is worth mentioning, where John moves through the rooms of an abandoned building, and we have an amazing, uninterrupted top shot inspired by a video game, Hong Kong Massacre. Although filming it was tricky, it was achieved anyway using a specially designed overhead camera rig, allowing the camera to smoothly follow John's movements in one continuous shot. With careful choreography and precise timing, stunt performers and actors had to match where they needed to be while the camera operator expertly maneuvered above them. Other than that, the filmmakers carefully added more depth and personality to the movie by selecting vibrant colors and lighting for scenes that lift the scene from being a kicking and punching one to a visual spectacle. This part is different from John Wick 3 in the sense that Alexa cameras back then struggled to capture the vibrant essence of red hues. Fortunately, in recent years, Alexa cameras have made significant advancements in this realm, greatly improving their ability to reproduce those captivating shades of red. You don't see those zoomed-in, quick-cut, shaky camera fight scenes in this one, which are usually a part of every other movie's intense scenes. In John Wick 4, you have stylized wide-format fight scenes, where the audience gets to see more of the whole choreography of the fight sequence, instead of just guessing who punched who. And let's not forget about all the gunfights. Throughout 4 movies, John Wick used some rather unusual objects to get rid of the bad guys, like a pencil, a book, a wire, door, or even drums. But what comes top of his preferred weapon of murder is of course, guns. While catching bodies with his gun fu, his preferred choice is the Glock 34 that makes a comeback after appearing in parts 2 and 3, or the specifically made Pit Viper which he gets towards the end. Other characters like Kane had the sightless and the most anti-snag automatic SIG P395 SAS. Killa was seen using the massive 4-inch S&W 500 which is designed for hunting and even bear defense. And Mr. Nobody had the hunting model lever-action rifle, the Marlin Model 1894, with an extended M-LOK handguard, XS Ghost Ring sights, and a Silencer Co. ASR muzzle device. And the most awe-inspiring firearm is definitely the outrageous Genesis 12 shotgun that blazes fire. It's an AR-10 based shotgun that uses a short recoil system of operation. To really capture the essence of that, 2 of the kills were propane pellets. When they hit a squib on the body, it engulfed in flames. The surprising thing is that it's all actually visual effects, and the production team never had a gun which you could put a round into and start firing. They filmed 14 action sequences without anyone getting hurt on set. The rest of the time, it's the VFX team in action digitally adding fire to the gun and to its unfortunate recipients. The John Wick franchise is definitely improving with each sequel, and like everyone else, we're looking forward to the next movie in the action-packed series. What did you like about the movie? Is it better than the last movie? If you're interested in more movie tech reviews, check out one of our other videos. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more interesting Galore Techs videos. Until next time.